and welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today I'm going to be doing yet another used book haul. In case you guys didn't know, which you probably do, I have a book buying obsession, and around my area there's used book sales a few times a year. I go, and I kind of go crazy. It's a real issue. Seriously, some of my friends think I have a problem. And today I went to a lovely used book sale, and I ended up getting 20 books, 2 VHSs, and a CD, all for about $20, which is insane. So I will get into what I got. I'm not really going to talk about what each one is about because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. So the first few books that I have are young adult. First, we have The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. This is an amazing contemporary that not a lot of people know about. I've read it, and I seriously love it. Next, we have Flipped by Wendelin von Dranen. I've always wanted to read this book. I think it's more of a middle grade book, but I know they made a movie out of it, and it's supposed to be really good. Next, I have Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. Lauren Oliver is one of my favorite authors. I absolutely adore her. This is a book by her. It's not one of my favorites by her, but I still really enjoy it. Now we're going to be going into the media-related stuff I got. First, I got the Titanic soundtrack. I don't know why I got this. I really like Titanic, and I like the music in the movie. The next two things I got are, things are probably ancient, but they are VHSs of Emma and Jane Eyre. They had basically every Jane Austen VHS, even though this is one of the Bronte sisters. And I decided to get it. It's like the perfect thing to just watch on a snow day, just like the old, creepy type of movie. And I'm really excited to watch these, even though these are old. This one is from 1972, and this one is from 1997. Next, I'm going to go into a few baseball books. In case you guys didn't know, I am obsessed with baseball. So I always kind of go looking for a few baseball books at used book sales. First, I have Zim, A Baseball Life by Don Zimmer. This guy's basically this old, he's not even a player anymore. I think he works with the Tampa Bay Rays, and I love him, and I have his other books, so I saw this and I really liked it. Next is Moneyball by Michael Lewis. You guys have probably heard of this because it's been turned into a movie. I have not yet read the book. The movie's decent. I mean, there's some issues with it, but I've always wanted to read the book. Next, I got a ton of classics. Used book sales are really great for classics for whatever reason. I've kind of been trying to collect some recently, and I have an entire 2 shelves on not this bookshelf, but my other one where I hide all of my classics. First, we have War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. I really like this cover. I haven't seen it before. It's very artsy. Next, we have Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. My mom actually got me this one. It's not the best copy, but it'll work until I get fancy copies. My goal is to eventually get all of Jane Austen's books in really nice copies and all different. I don't know. I'm obsessed with Jane Austen. Next, I got kind of a critical analysis of Beowulf. I have to read this year. Not really looking forward to it, but hopefully this will help with my understanding and stuff. Beowulf is basically this really long poem that was written in the 1100s in England. I also got 3 Shakespeare plays / books, whatever you want to call them. They're all kind of in the same format. First, we have The Merchant of Venice, The Twelfth Night, and The Winter's Tale. I really like Shakespeare. I love his writing, so I've been kind of trying to collect his books as well. I know a lot of places have the giant, the complete works of Shakespeare, but those always kind of freak me out because they're so big, so I'm kind of trying to get some of them. I was going to get Macbeth because we have to read that for school this year, but the copy was all messed up. I also got Heidi by Joanna Sperry, I believe her name is. This is seriously one of my favorite classics. I loved this when I was little. I remember when I was about, I'd say 5 to 8 years old, my family had this Heidi VHS, and we had in our car a little VHS player, and I would literally watch that movie over and over and over again. And then there's the one with Shirley Temple, which is also really good. So I wanted to pick this book up and read it again because I really loved it when I was younger. We also got The Odyssey by Homer. I don't know why I got this. Most people have to read it in college, and I had to read part of the Iliad this year, and it wasn't that bad. And last but not least, it's a book I've been hunting for the longest time, and that is Emma by Jane Austen. I've seen this book so many places, but all of the covers are really ugly. It's like an old lady on the cover. I don't know why, but this one, even though the book's not exactly in the best shape, its cover is pretty. It has a dress on it, So I finally found this. I've been looking for this for probably at least like 5 months. The next 2 books that I have are writing related. I have loved writing for as long as I can remember, and I'm currently taking a creative writing class in school, and I've really been getting back into writing. First is Write to the Point: Letters, Memos, and Reports That Get Results by Rosemary T. Fruehling and B. Oldman. I don't know. This is kind of just like a grammar book, a different grammar stuff. I'm also on my school newspaper, so we need like grammar stuff, so I decided to get this to help them out. I also got John Gardner, The Art of Fiction, Notes on Craft for Young Writers. Oh, I forgot one in my classics. This should go in classics, but this is seriously a gorgeous book, and that is Tales from the Arabian Nights. Seriously, guys, like, look how beautiful this copy is. This was only $2, and it's in perfect condition. Even the back and, like, the spine, it's just very, like, ancient and cool, and I love it. I fangirl over pretty covers all the time. You guys know that. And now, little disclaimer before my last 2 books. I think I said this in my last used book haul. I am really into politics, as you guys maybe know, and I tend to have different political beliefs than most people. So these last few books are politics related, except they are extremely towards one side of the political spectrum. So if you're not a fan of those types of politics, then I apologize, but these are just my viewpoints and what I am interested in. First, I have Guilty by Ann Coulter. I really like her. She's really smart, and I haven't read any of her books yet, but I have listened to her on a bunch of talk shows, and she's amazing. And the next 2 books, no, they are not a joke. I do actually intend on reading them, is Sarah, How a Hockey Mom Turned Alaska's Political Establishment Upside Down, a biography about Miss Sarah Palin, and Going Rogue, An American Nightmare, also by Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin is seriously my hero. I love her. I think just she's so amazing. She's smart, and she's really good at politics, and I just think the media paints her in an awful light, and I really want to read her books and learn more about her. It is seriously my dream to meet her someday. I love her so much. So if you guys know anything about any of these books that I got, let me know in the comments down below if there's any that I should read very quickly. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again soon.